US must secure Tinubu'S approval for military action in Nigeria, says Presidency. The President Bola Tinubu-led government has warned that it would be diplomatically offensive and unacceptable for the United States to carry out any form of military operation in Nigeria without the express consent of the government. Daniel Bwala, Special Advisor on Policy Communication to Tinubu, spoke in an interview with the BBC World Service on Monday. He emphasized that Nigeria remains a sovereign state and that any foreign involvement in its internal security affairs must be based on collaboration and mutual respect for the country's territorial integrity. His remarks followed US President Donald Trump's recent declaration naming Nigeria a country of particular concern over what he described as the persecution of Christians. Trump also warned that Nigeria could lose US aid if he fails to address rising insecurity, even threatening to deploy America's Department of War against terrorist groups allegedly targeting Christians. Reacting, Bwala said Trump's statements were largely misunderstood, expressing optimism that the issue will be clarified when the President Tinubu meets with his US counterpart in the coming days. He, however, praised Trump for approving arms sale to Nigeria during his first term, describing it as a demonstration of goodwill and support for Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts. Bwala dismissed claims of an ongoing Christian genocide in Nigeria, maintaining that insecurity in the country cuts across religious and ethnic boundaries. We are grateful to President Donald Trump because during his first term he approved arms sales that strengthened Nigeria's fight against insurgency. He really strengthened. You know, say I take strengthening him. In his second term, he has again shown interest in supporting the fight against Boko Haram, which he welcomed, but such efforts must rely on credible intelligence, not isolated reports or social media narratives, Bwala said. Responding to Trump's warning of potential US military involvement, Bwala insisted that any such actions would only be legitimate if done jointly with the Nigerian government. If it's a joint operation with Nigeria, that's acceptable, but diplomatically, it is wrong to invade a sovereign nation without collaboration, especially one that remains a strategic partner in the fight against terrorism. Unilateral intervention only happens when there is evidence that the government is complicit in a crisis. That is certainly not the case in Nigeria, he said. Who told you that's not the case? Bwala, who told you that's not the case? After telling JSS, they bomb me. I never seen Nigeria Air Force on duty before. Now, King Emitek says Nigeria problem now be like okay, pursuit. You wear jacket, another person wear the trouser. As Sir Desmond says, I am waiting to hear that the Tinubu APC government has secured the court injunction. If I hear, restraining President Trump from sending the American troops to Nigeria. It's true, I've not seen Wike put his mouth inside this matter. Is he around? He said Wike is sleeping. When he wakes up, he will go to the Federal High Court now and work with that. Very funny. Akindu too says, what will they do if they come without approval? I don't mind them. Priscilla Chinyere says, that's why Tinubu is going there on Tuesday to give his approval. Philip Johnson says, you can as well ask if the US got Iran's approval before B2 Spirit went to work. KK says, the boy, see tension. Aboki go see American action movie live, I'm telling you. Christiana says, small yansh dey shake. I thought the president is on his way to America. I don't turn back. I be know they go again. Mansour says, he must definitely approve it. Who is Tinubu before Trump? Second term, the hungry am. Ataneli Afam says, in our cup don't full. Really don't follow. Maze says, I hope Nigerians map is working fine. They should locate North very well. As Alu Liprinia says, see as everywhere they shake. As Ebiojiko says, B2 Spirit does not need approval. That is why it is called Spirit. Ngolo City says, Nasi say, US na Ghana, abi? Abi na Uganda. Favor Yedike says, Spirit B2 He be on air as we talk. The next tweet for Trump be congratulations, Abitu just returned from Nigeria and nice work done in Aso Rock. Peter Agudia says you can explain tire. Ex General says okay sir. Them don't hear you. Okay. Ochuma says joke of the country of the century. No be smart thing. Kaiwaji says if they don't get Tinubu's approval, wetin they won't do? I wonder. Teston K says, or you will arrest Trump, Abi. If I hear. Ajima says, make una call our neighbor, Traore. Asandikachi says, which Tinubu? Anejeva says, and if they don't want, will you do? What will you do? What will you do? Okay says, do you still have efforts in Nigeria? As Prince Prof. Bravo says, anyone see approval is among the real suspects. Lazy Master says, as I hear, okay, that's a lie. Casey says, the new service chief go be like, these people don't set me up. No be small setup. Oh. Timberland says, my own is that if I start, we gonna leave Mokiri for me. I go handle him. Okay, I'll handle him very well. Make sure he no escape. At Petra Asman says, when they come ask for Tinubu approval. Prince Akara says, they don't know Wagwan. USA can come in anytime. As far as Jigari says, is it possible for antelope to hinder lion from entering her territory? At Kunam says, the way he got married approved to Ayatollah of Iran, right? Atiji says, he come make you leave. Henry says, who be presidency? Make the president show face. Glorietta says, I see one big bet this evening. Fear can't they hold me. I thought it was B2 Spirit Bomber. People are very funny. Friday says, when person dey between Mediterranean Sea and Pacific Ocean, wetin you go do? Wetin you go do? Atekaron says, what TV is on the watch list? Favor says, my first time was shy. I'm so shy. Roland says, make una dey play. Kelechi says, when them land, make una tell them. Precious says, Precious said, make una get out, abeg. Sedova said, Baba said he's not feeling well. He wants to go for vacation. Which Baba be that one? The president. Must be a joke. He wants to go for vacation. Olajide says, Lord, they used to make Gaddafi approved it, right? If I hear. Nigerians, it is well, my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.